This game is underway. Whitaker on the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31.
Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn.
Well, when you look back to that 2011 draft, Cam Newton was the first player picked, and I think we can all say now he was worthy of it. What a career he's had so far in 3 years.
Newton has everybody split out wide for this snap. Patry with the reception. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be a favorite target of the quarterback.
Intercepted. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
It'll be a touchback. The Panthers bring their offense back onto the field here, trying to avoid a repeat of the mistake on their last drive, which was, of course, an interception.
Yeah, you're looking for a way to get that momentum back. And how do you do that with a good play call on first down? Catch the defense off guard, get some momentum on the offense, give your players confidence so they can let it go.
Looking across the middle, almost intercepted. Vic Beasley had a monster career at Clemson, and he's the player to watch on that defense.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons, they need help all over. On the defensive side, and the first thing you must do is get somebody to rush the quarterback.
Set up screen to Tolbert. Reads all over the ball carrier.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Loss of 3 on the play. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. That's his first reception today.
Panthers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Almost intercepted.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
The Panthers from the 32.
Jonathan Stewart with the football.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Halfway through this first quarter now. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator is going to second-guess himself this time. 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down, and he's over there saying, I knew it. We should have run it.
And a touchback.
The Falcons come out. 2 tight ends on the field.
For the deep ball. Makes the play. One-handed. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Still, I think the prettiest play in football is anytime you see a deep ball thrown down the field. and it's caught for a touchdown. That is awesome stuff.
It's good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
Whitaker on the return. Fights through contact.
And a run back of about 16. The Falcons' defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Tim, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on, but you're right. They've been dominating, physically just getting it done, and if they keep this up...
And intercepted! And in for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
Whitaker on the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
First and 10.
Newton to Olsen. That's another reception, giving him 2.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Again, can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
They send the tight end in motion.
From the gun, Newton.
It's a grab by Funchess.
And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Getting ready for the start of the second quarter, and Phil Simms, I can tell this is going to be one of those days when you're going to empty the bucket.
Well, Jim, you know, I never have to empty the bucket. I always got plenty to say, so no matter what goes on here, we're going to talk about it. But, see, I'm more optimistic than you. I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty good game.
Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
Second and goal from the 3.
Runs it across. Touchdown.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and they got in there for the score.
The Panthers ready to boot the football down the field. He's got a chance to return this one.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Falcons take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Falcons get a first down.
First down at the 41. Freeman's going to take the handoff now. 2nd and 3 coming up. The Falcons have it at the 34. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's reception number 2 for him. Back to the air here on first down. And now Ryan's going to take off.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. First and goal from the 7. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
The Panthers have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 28-7. That return's good for about 23. Desmond Trufant takes the field once again. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that. And I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
Browns brought down after picking up 14 on the play.
The Panthers have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Brown's been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
Newton's back in shotgun formation. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception.
The Panthers, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
The Falcons lined up in the nickel. Reaches out and snatches it. Fights through contact. Trufant's there that time for the tackle.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Now 1st and 10. And the flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
First down and 10. Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
Newton in shotgun formation. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
3rd and 4, outside now on the toss.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Falcons guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
An empty possession for the offense. The Falcons offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
First down at the 27. And they can't connect.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Freeman's ready to run off the screen. Falcons are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense getting set now following the timeout. It'll be 3rd down. Coleman's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. He has the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Falcons come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Makes the catch. Gains 14. That's his first reception today. Wasting little time. He's hit as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Catch made. He'll pick up 7 this time. Now looking at 3rd down. No time to huddle now.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Ryan gives it up. Picks up about 5. And here we have 2nd down. The Panthers will use a timeout here early in the second half. Second down coming up. Touchdown, Falcons. Tammy's 2nd touchdown of the game. Phil, they add another touchdown here at the start of the 3rd. And have you ever heard of a mercy rule in the NFL?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything such as a mercy rule. But if there was, they would call it off right here, wouldn't they, Jim? But, hey, look, what a job at halftime. They wanted to keep things moving in the right direction. They have done that. And, man, what an awesome display by the offense.
Webb's going to run this one out. And he's brought to the ground. That return's good for about 26. The Panthers have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way. Just hang in there.
That's a gain of 8.
The Panthers did a good job that time throwing a pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Newton's completion percentage 60% on the day. That's his first reception today.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Scanning the field. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Panthers have it at the 44. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
In a situation like this, third and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down. Throws the pass. Again, can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Panthers get set at the line and need to get to the 46 for a first. And it's caught by Stewart. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The Falcons have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
We'll go no huddle. Ryan from the gun. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. They bring them down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The Falcons take it from the 43. Hester's got it on a pass that had some heat. First down coming up. Now the offense in their hurry up. Devin Hester has the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Look, Atlanta in for the score. Lions just scored his 4th touchdown of the day. We're getting late in this game, late third, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
And this is Whitaker running it out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. Falcons have been just as good here in the third quarter as they were in the first half, Bill.
They are. They are so aggressive. My gosh, they haven't slowed down. And this coordinator, he goes, man, my guys are hot. So he's calling blitzes, and they are making it happen. When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game.
Ball comes out, and the defense has it. Breaks free. He's brought down. Boy, there's going to be some brutal film sessions with this team this week when they look back at all these mistakes, including this fumble in the 4th.
Yeah, you know, listen, that is so true. The film sessions in the end.
And they score again here to pad the lead. Phil, we're early in the fourth, and they continue to keep the pedal to the metal.
Oh, absolutely. The offensive coordinator, he wants to pad the stats of his offense. Keep putting up those numbers in total yards and watch them rise in the rankings. And, hey, sometimes you got to do that is do what's good for the offensive coach.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Whitaker on the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
Cam Newton will take the snap out of the gun. 1st and 10. Cotchery with the catch. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. And they're still showing some spirit here, chipping away at that once gigantic deficit.
Yeah, you know what they're doing? They're just showing professional pride. That's what they're doing out there, Jim. And that's the way you're supposed to play the game. Forget the score, play hard, and just do the best you can.
Flag comes out, going to take it the distance. The 10. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
First down at the 35. They'll run it off the toss. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle. First down here. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. Looking long to Julio Jones, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out. Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Whitaker on the return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Panthers head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side,
the pass is intercepted. It's not getting any better for the offense here late in this game as now they get picked off.
The frustration and the bad play just continues, and you don't even yell at the players. All you can do is pat them on the head and encourage them to keep trying.
Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. They put it on the ground here in the fourth quarter, and that's a surprise, Phil. That's the one thing.
Yeah, they've been sharp all day long. I'll give them credit on the offensive side, but let's give that defense some credit. They're out there playing hard, and they caused that fumble.
Newton's pass will be incomplete this time. Second down coming up. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the fourth. Greg Olsen has the catch. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Jonathan Stewart with the catch. Trufont's there to make the stop.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second down following that incompletion. From the gun, Newton. No one was open.
Third and long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
He's taken down at the 35. The Falcons are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Coming to the line at the 35.
First down following the long play. Out of the gun. Brown holds it in. Brown's got the first as he's brought down. Defense now signaling for a timeout. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Intercepted! That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
The Falcons can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this to win easily. That doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory.
Freeman's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Coleman's there to take him down. This is third down.
Well, when you look at this offense, even though they have a big lead here late in the second half, they're never satisfied. They love those numbers, so they're going to keep piling on those stats. The Falcons go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. Intercepted!
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
The Falcons have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts.
Coming to the line at the 27.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.